and cold iron. You're live on the phone right now. Go ahead and go.
Damon, this tornado's turned into a violent stovepipe. It just hit a house or a barn. We've got debris flying everywhere. It's a quarter mile west of I-44 and the river. It's about a mile and a half west of the river. This is going to be, let me see here, 37. It should be coming up on 37, but it's violent now.
Tornado warning. A tornado emergency is now in effect for Cleveland, McLean, and Oklahoma County. Danielle Dozier, go.
Hey, we're at 149th and South Bay. Just saw a power flash in the sky, Damon. This is a large, violent tornado. It is moving to the northeast, and we're looking at it right now. It's moving to the east-northeast generally, but I mean, if you are in Moore, I would go ahead and get underground right now. Violent tornado.
And you see, it's a violent tornado. This is a tornado emergency, and we got power line and it's going through populated areas. My God, get below ground if at all possible.
Oh my God, look at all this debris.
I know. Sorry. You got it?
Yes, oh my God, it just hit somebody's house. There's a house spinning around in the air. Oh my God. I'm getting hit by stuff and stuff might fall in the vehicle. Oh my God, it's an F-5. Oh my God.
The sound of this thing.
This should not have been happening. This shouldn't happen.
This is a violent, deadly tornado, Gary. Please take cover if you're the path of this thing.
Okay, the corridor right now it's going through southwest 140th Street, and the debris ball's a little bit smaller, so this thing will most likely reorganize and reform and redevelop a little bit to the east, or this may just continue. It's still a major tornado right now. We're looking at it with live radar, and it's
Gary's a lot smaller.
yeah, I see that. Oh, look at the power line flashes.
Yeah. I was going through a neighborhood, Gary. There's a lot of big chunks of debris in the air. A lot of big chunks of debris in the air. Those are homes.
Look at it. There it
It's going
is.
through homes. It's still very violent. Like you said, it's just a lot smaller than it was. Oh my gosh, look at the motion. Look at the motion. Yeah, it's on the ground. I can still see it.
It's a gigantic circulation. Tornado's still on the ground. It's moving along southeast 119th and southeast 134th. It looks like it's weakened there a little bit. It's smaller. Sometimes the speeds actually increase when it gets smaller. But it's moving towards South Midwest Boulevard.
Let's hope that this dissipates here, but it's already caused no telling how many hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of damage. Let's just hope that we don't have any lives lost. You can see it roping out, Gary.
Yep.
Hopefully this is the end of this ordeal right here before, but you know, with most of these this big, it can very easily cycle back up and drop another tornado.
I think
But
it looks like another one over to the right, Jim.
Just about a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles west of Lake Draper there. It's totally roping out at this time, Gary.
Jim, appreciate that. There it is, weakening right there. Still doing damage on the ground at that particular point. It's moving toward Draper Lake. Probably going to get another tornado to the right of this one.
Gary, we think that video on the left is Briarwood Elementary, which is at 134th near Robinson's, kind of by Santa Fe. There are children trapped, children hurt there, and I heard a police officer in from South Oklahoma City say over the scanner, everything to the south of here is obliterated. There's a neighborhood to the south of there at Southwest 134th and Robinson, Harvey area. This is on the...
Yeah, guys, I just ran down there to the school to talk to emergency personnel, and I have been told by some very reliable sources here on the scene that this is no longer a search and rescue operation. It's now a recovery mission. It is my understanding that there are up to 24 children, victims, trapped at the bottom of that school right now. This is Eagle Drive right here. We understand there could be as many as a half dozen more fatalities on this street alone in this area. The emergency personnel have backed out of the school. They're pulling in more vehicles. They're backing people away. And I understand they're going to start pulling these tiny victims out of the rubble here shortly.
It's too difficult, Lance. I'm so sorry.
Lance, hang in there. Hang in there, my friend. You've given us the information, and we appreciate that. And it is so hard when you're there and you see it, and you see the parents waiting and hoping, and then hearing news like that, 24 little ones, and there are now fatalities there.
Lance was saying earlier that he believed from the information he was receiving that they were primarily third graders who may have been in a hall clinging to the walls in hopes of surviving what must have been terrifying moments for them. Our thoughts are with the families who are waiting for word, and with those rescuers who have the horrific job of trying to find the little victims in that rubble.
Well, apparently they say, I guess they have been able to locate a lot of those little ones, and they're going to start bringing them out. As according to Lance's last report, that is the most sobering news we have had since this whole thing has started. We were hoping for the best, and unfortunately, we know some did escape, and that is wonderful. That is wonderful, but what we're hearing now is just gut-wrenching. 24, we believe, little victims in the rubble of that elementary school in Moore, Oklahoma.
This is the scene just after the tornado hit. So many students and teachers walking around in shock, as you can imagine.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.